Recently, I spent the afternoon with my girlfriend's niece, and we'll call her M. And M was insightful in many ways, kind of at my expense. But after thinking about it for a few months here and there, I've concluded that she's right, that many men are pussies in today's society, baby men who are locked in their infantile cages. And Mary's sister JB agrees. And these are pretty hard questions to answer. What is a warrior? By which criteria do you judge a warrior? What are the fruits of a warrior? Is this a moral dilemma that we're facing in today's vacuum of examples of true warriors? So I drew up a little list that I think a warrior man is. First and foremost, a warrior man protects boundaries. A warrior is not an attacker, an invader. A warrior defends boundaries. He defends the boundaries of his woman, of his children, of himself. And he's willing to fight for their honor and for their respect. And so they don't fight for themselves, but they fight under the umbrella of a warrior's respect and love. Spiritually, a warrior man must know God. If we believe in a created universe, then the man who is able to be a boundary protector in the creative universe must have a model for himself, a model of absolutes. And that's the behavior of Jesus in the New Testament, for me. And if you follow that, just that alone, just forget everything. Forget the epistles, forget the Old Testament. Just follow the sacrificial example of Jesus. You're on a long road, but you're on the right road to being a warrior. A warrior is gentlemanly and kind to elders, to infants, to people who perhaps can't give him anything back in return. He still is protective and conscious. Maybe this is the biggest thing, is conscious of the needs of others. And this comes through awareness. And this awareness, to me, in my own experience as an addict, cannot be blurred by substances, because you can't be aware of what's going on to be a warrior if your mind is so fried and so demented and split by addictive substances. A warrior has this strength of mind and heart and soul to deny the short fix of addictive substances. And he can develop his own personality, his own strength, his own creativity. And for me, for a number of years, that was in a vacuum. I could only go so far with being a painkiller addict and alcoholic. Number 4, which we touched upon earlier with following the teachings of Jesus, a sacrificial giving person. This person treats children with respect, as I said earlier, the elderly with respect, as I've said earlier, and the respect of his partner, which I've said earlier. A warrior treats atheists, agnostics, and all creeds with respect and tolerance. And you don't have to agree with me, and I don't have to agree with you, but there has to be some moral component where a warrior eventually is going to be giving sacrificially in order to be a warrior. He's going to have to deny himself and pick up his cross. A warrior uses his talents to elevate humanity in some small way in the world. A warrior controls flatulence and snoring if he has a partner and these bother his partner. And lastly, warriors honor the good that they see of their parents. They don't honor the bad things. They don't honor the abuse, but they honor, if there is any, examples from their parents to observe virtue or morals or value that were taught to him from his parents. And they honored, lastly, women in general. They always are looking out for how they can protect, how they can be a safe haven for women, how they can be an umbrella, God's umbrella, how they can use their gifts and skills and talents as a warrior to protect in creative ways their women and their children. Thanks.